Easily beat the Void Unleashed challenge with this deck. This challenge goes up to 12 wins, and along the way you get season tokens and banners. The whole point of this challenge is you are using the brand new Void spell. The Void spell is a 3 elixir card. It makes an area on the field red, and any troops inside this area gets hit with a beam. The more troops inside this area, the less damage it does. So this spell is really good against single targets, but really bad against swarms. So the best deck for this challenge is this deck here. As always, we are using the Dagger Duchess. It is the best tower troop, and this giant beatdown deck is so easy to play. Okay, into a game, and first play we are going to Little Prince at the back. With giant beatdown, the key to winning is counter-attacking. So we're going to play very neutral at the start, hoping our opponent rushes us, like right now with this giant skeleton. We are going to void just this Little Prince here, going to Fisherman in that giant skeleton so my Little Prince is protected, and then we are going to use his ability as well, and look at that, he voided my Little Prince, but the bats were there protecting it. Night Wish plus the Guardian doing a little bit of damage, that's a-okay. That's a really good start to the game. He is going for his very own push now with his Little Prince. We are going to go for a bomber here. Bomber's going to clean everything up. Let's go for a giant at the bridge here, protecting that bomber, using it as a counter-attacking tool. And he goes for a giant skeleton. That's absolutely fine. This giant's going to do so much damage to his tower. And honestly, that's game-winning damage. I'm going to Phoenix at the back here. Going to let this giant go. We don't need to be overly aggressive here at the bridge. Little Prince in front of my tower, going to spam that ability as well. And once again, a very bad void by my opponent, hitting multiple targets. Really is not what you want to do. You want to be hitting single targets. Anyway, Little Prince there charging up, taking out the witch pretty much, which is awesome. Going to go for a bomber here as well. Going to take out his Little Prince, going to take out his Guardian. Very easy defense. And he's barely touched my tower. Going to arrows here, the Firecracker, hopefully protect my Evo Bomber, and we do. Go for a giant once again at the bridge, protecting my bomber. And this might be the tower, and yes, it will be. The bomber's locked on, going to do so much damage. And it's really that easy with this deck. You just defend with your Fisherman, your Little Prince, your Phoenix, your Bomber, and then you just chuck a giant in front of everything. It doesn't take a whole lot of skill. In terms of the Void, make sure you only hit single targets with it. That's where it gets the most value. Or if they have a defensive building, you definitely want to use it on that to help your giant break through. Anyway, we're going to spam him in the pocket right now just because it's game over. 10 seconds left, nothing he can do. Go for arrows, go for a Void on all this stuff. And that is a good game. And with this very dominant win, we just went 12-0 in this challenge with the best deck for this challenge. It was incredibly easy, didn't struggle in any games. We do obviously get this banner, obviously everything getting sucked up into the void. And I will show the battle log just to show I went undefeated, and so you can see the matchups we are getting. Like I said, definitely the best deck for the challenge, and subscribe for more challenge guides.